Warriors, a lot of news this morning. We had the ECB, we had the BOE, we had the CPI, and the results that we had really contributed to the dollar coming off of its early morning highs. So this is how I see it. We have positions on, we've made money on every position, the short Aussie, the short euro, even the short pound, and the pound actually posted a new high, I believe. Let's see. Not quite. Okay. So we've either bottomed and this is a pullback. You're going to know if we start closing back over the initial high. This is drive two. I can't rule out one more shot down for a drive three, but that's why I put something on when we were here. Okay. That's when I shorted euro. So there was money made on that, and we'll see. But this is something I've been waiting for a long time, all the way from over par, the 98 level. So we've done it twice. It may need one more to complete, but it doesn't always have to be three drives. It could be two drives. That's why you probe sometimes on the first divergence to see what it turns into. The big news in the currency market is going to be tonight here in the US. It's going to be the BOJ. So we'll see. Really, it was each bounce keeps getting weaker and weaker. And I'm starting to think, some people still looking for new highs. And you look, anything could happen with the BOJ. I could see how we could have new highs. We've talked about this confirmed high, but sometimes even the exceptions do happen. And we've tested this support so many times that if we break down under the support level, this will be the beginning of the unwind of the carry trade. It's something I've been talking about for a few weeks now. So this is the line to pay attention to. We've been there a couple times around 54.40, 54 and a half, so we're 100 pips away. I'm going into the BOJ flat. Okay. Aussie, the weak, really still the weak sister, although it's up 22 on the day. It's still pretty far away from the recent highs, and we were selling it in here 66 and a half, 66.60. So you had 50, 60 pips on that. I'm going to hang on to the Aussie just in case we don't make new lows, and want to see what it could do if the Dixie does make new lows. Want to move to the metals now. So gold hasn't made a new high yet, but I think it's going to make a new high. It's really a layup now to get over that 4,400 level here on the daily. It was 43.80, so we're about $40 away. If the dollar does take that one more hit down, that should be enough catalyst for that to happen. Silver is not outperforming gold today for the first time. We have major support, and in fact, I just talked to James Anderson. If you look at the monthly, look at the gold silver ratio. So we were here again. He pointed this out to me in 2021 and 2016. So there could be bounces from this level. So I'm going to be watching silver and gold into, as you can see, we're even diverging on the 4 hour, which we weren't here. Okay. So if we get one more pop up here for, there's a little potential third drive here as well that we could have. Up towards 67, 68 before we get some type of correction, which I still think gravity exists in silver for at least one pullback. I don't think it's going to be 42 anymore, but it could be 55. That's still a big break, a $10 break that could happen. This would be one of the initial targets, the 61 level. So we take out 61 from wherever we peak, that could take us into the 50s again. Regarding S&Ps, they're having a good day. It looked like we had a breakdown yesterday, and now we're right back at that level and coming off. I still remain bearish. I still think there's more left that we're going to trade much lower. I would trail my stops. I don't want to see us trade back over 840 for that. And WTI, a little update on the long. A lot of people thought this is where I bought it the other day. We already took 80 cents out of it. So a lot of people thought that the address last night by President Trump might mention something about a declaration of war plans for Venezuela. Either way, this was the low that I've been talking about, that I've been waiting for them to clean out the stops, even the stops back here. And we are on the verge of, if we have a decent day tomorrow, of having some type of reversal week. Just take a look. There's one interesting chart I want to show you guys. Um, so here, the semiconductors are having a pretty good day. They're getting almost everything back that they lost, but we broke 35 points, so a rally even back to 360 could still be a failing rally. Here's Bitcoin. It's getting real critical here. Look, twice. Here's the flag line we've gone through twice, and perhaps we're going to sell off, especially if the S&Ps can fail or soften up from here. But I wanted to show you a ratio chart that someone asked me about over a month ago, and it's the Bitcoin gold ratio chart. And we're probably here. And I said, well, you need a rally, and then you need the market to make a new low and diverge. And that's exactly what's starting to happen here. So watch this ratio. It could work lower, but look at the glaring divergence we're getting on the low. This is saying doesn't forecast direction, but it's saying we're getting to levels to where Bitcoin, this is gold's outperformance of Bitcoin. And if we get a turn here, it's going to be saying that Bitcoin is going to start outperforming gold. So just like all markets, you could have a bear market rally in this. This is an interesting ratio trade to be considering. I think that's about all I wanted to cover today, but getting prepped just in case we get this third drive to a bottom. If not, we already have positions on, and it's a lot's going to matter on how we finish on the week. We did have a potential reversal week working before this recent sell-off. So tomorrow's going to tell me whether or not we're going to have a drive three in the Dixie or that we're going to end up closing higher on the week and on our way up towards 103 again. So remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. I'll see you in the room. Hope that you had a decent week with some of the ideas that I've had, and good hunting the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow for TGIF and see you in the room. Adios.